and rate the ground.
Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So today is Saturday the 6th of April 2024 and today we have got game number 90 of the 23-24 season on the channel. And today as well I'm very excited as I am completing my final ground in League 2 as we head over to Mazuma Stadium for Morecambe versus Doncaster Rovers in some League 2 action. So in today's video I've got my thoughts pre and post match as well as a match day vlog itself. Plus, we have the supporters weekend away as well, and because it's new ground on the channel, we're going to rate the ground. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So let's start off my pre-match thoughts then, and I think the best place to start is with the league table. So starting with today's host, Morecambe, they're currently just outside the playoffs in 8th place out of 24 teams. So as of now, they're currently 2 points outside the playoffs behind Crawley. However, they have played a game less and they have got a worse goal difference, but as we know in football, things can quickly change, so it all takes one result, really, for them to jump into the playoff places. And as for the away team and my team, Doncaster Rovers, we are currently in 14th place in League 2, so we're currently 7 points outside the playoffs, and we are mathematically safe from relegation, so it's not going to be impossible to make the playoffs, but it is a fair stretch, so we'll have to see what happens throughout the rest of the season. So in Morecambe's last game, they had a 2-1 home win against Barrow, which now means we've won 2 games in a row, which has brought to end a 4-game losing streak before them 2 wins. It's been kind of hard to predict how Morecambe were going to do this season because they got relegated from League 1 last year. Quite a lot of people, including myself, thought they'd struggle quite a bit, but they've done a lot better than I thought they'd do, and to be fair, probably a lot better than quite a lot of Morecambe fans predicted they'd do as well. And like you say, they can still make the playoffs as of now, so it's going to be interesting to see how they finish the season. And as for my team, Doncaster Rovers, our last game was a massive 1-0 win against Wrexham at home. Video is on the channel if you want to check it out. It is the last video I posted, which means we've now won 5 league games in a row as we sit top of the form table with just 1 loss in our last 12 games. So, like I say, 7 points off the playoffs with same amount of games played and a worse goal difference. So not impossible, but it is going to be very hard to do. It's going to be relying on teams above us losing rather than us just keep on winning. So as long as we do all that we can, like I say, just give it our all to the end of the season. If that's good enough for playoffs, then fantastic. If not, then, we've given it our all compared to where we were just a couple of months ago. It's been a fantastic achievement to get this far. So let's just end the season as strong as possible and see where we end up. So the previous results between these 2 teams, it is one I'd rather forget, to be fair, but it is also one that seems a million miles away, as when we played at the Eco Power Stadium, it was Morecambe who won by 5-0 in one of our worst performances I've probably ever seen from Rovers. So I think that brings me nicely on to my score prediction. So are Morecambe going to do the double over us and inflict another thrashing, or are Rovers going to continue their great form and get 6 wins in a row? My prediction is this is going to be a tough game for Rovers, I think. Like I say, Morecambe are a decent team. They've picked up a bit of form lately. But we're in great form, and I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to get another win. It's not going to be easy. I'm expecting a real tough game, but I think we're going to do it. So I'm going to go for Morecambe 1, Doncaster Rovers 2. Anyway, that is it for my pre-match thoughts. So as I said at the start of the video, it is the Rovers weekend away. So basically what this entails is 1 away game per season. The supporters club will pick a game to where they'll basically go Friday to Sunday and stop over for that one. Last season we had Salford, but we actually stopped in Blackpool, which is about an hour away, but it was one that kind of lined up the best with the time of year for nice weather and kind of like a destination somewhere like that. So we are stopping in Morecambe. We're going down on the Friday, coming back on the Sunday, and we've got the game on the Saturday. So really looking forward to this. I will show you parts of the weekend away up to the match. So anyway, without further ado, I think it's time to head to Morecambe. So let's skip along to Friday morning and get the coach to Morecambe. Right, so we're just stood outside the stirrup now. It's time to set off for the weekend away. You're excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just waiting for the bus to come now. It should be here any minute now. And then we're going to make our way down to Morecambe. So really excited. A few days in Morecambe and the football as well. It should be a good one. So let's get into it.
Woo.
Right, here we are. This'll do, I think. Oh, some biscuits as well. Lovely. Look at the bathroom. Pretty standard, it'll do. Let's have a look at the view. Squidge to the left a bit, Lizzie. Sorry. It's alright, right. Lovely view. This will definitely do for a couple of nights.
Your watch yourself got half of this like train.
Girls to my head, makes me forget that.
We're underway. Come on, Rovers.
Leeds looking at you.
Oh, ball. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Come on. Get in there. Come on. Let's go. Come on. What a ball. Get in there, what a ball that was, well, from a keep. 1-0 to Rovers, absolutely superb, straight from corner, came out to Hakeem, he held it up lovely, put a beautiful ball into Manu, who finishes, and yeah, superb goal. That is exactly what we needed, and it could be through again, but the wind just took it across. This wing could be a trouble today, but you know, I'll see how it goes, but nevertheless a great start from Rovers here, 1-0 to Donny. Oh, it's offside.
Oh, mate, this is good, isn't it?
Richard Wood's going to score.
Top bins.
On you.
Oh! Yes! Come on! Come on! Get the contract out right now! Get that contract out! I told you! Come on! I told you! 4 more goals! 4 more!
Why is it still? I told you, score the free kick.
2-0 to the Rovers. Luke Molyneux were fantastic. Free kick, get the contract out now. As Rio Ferdinand says, do whatever he wants. Honestly, like, been superb so far. There'll have been 25 minutes gone, 2-0 up already. Let's see how many more can get, or Morecambe going to get back into it. So far, Morecambe 0, Rovers 2.
Imagine the team.
go then. Substitution for Rovers. Biggins coming off, Rowe coming on. Forced injury by the look of it. So let's see what impact Rowe can make on the game. It's still 2-0 to Rovers so far. Oh no! Oh my God! That was so close. We're into added time now. It's about to be half time. So do a review now. Rovers started off superbly, 2 goals in 25 minutes, but then been a bit flat the last 15 or so. But you know, we are 2-0 up, so it's to be expected. Hopefully we can get in at half time, and I can give them a bit of a kick up backside, say, come on, let's try and get some more goals here. Let's boost that goal difference. But nevertheless, big good performance so far. Still 2-0 up. 2 for Rovers. Probably a bit last action before half time. Half time 2-0 to the Rovers.
I'm scared it's not going.
Okay, so Birmingham award-winning pie's got a ham, chicken and leek pie, so I'll let you know how that goes at the end of the video, but it looks pretty good to me. 7 minutes gone, it's still 2-0 to Rovers. We'll come out to be fair pretty well in the second half. We've had a fair few chances, we look to push them to get a third. Last 5 minutes so it has been Morecambe who have looked most likely, but overall in the second half we have played pretty well, and we have been pushed for the third, which is good. We're not just sat in a 2-0 lead, which we easily could have done, and yeah, hopefully we can capitalise on this in the last 20 minutes. And so far still Rovers 2, Morecambe 0. Go on Akeem, go on.
Somebody take!
Oh, too much! Too many touches. Some second half for Rovers, and Ironside coming off, Bialmu coming on. But Shifty wants to get Ironside out and ball up really well. Let's see what Bialmu can do, a bit of an impact player. So let's see what he can do. Still 2-0 to Rovers. Oh! Oh! No. Going coming off, Molyneux's been superb, got the 2 goals today, coming off for Zane Westbrook, I believe.
Hurst, it's Hurst.
Hurst as well, I think. Looks like Hurst coming on as well, I'm not too sure who for yet. But yeah, Westbrook's the first player on, and Hurst is coming on for, yep, Akeem. We've had a superb game as well, so Molyneux for the first one. Superb performance again, hopefully we'll get him signed up in the summer. But yeah, Akeem for him, 2-0 for the Rovers. 6 in a row. Oh, the save. What a save that is. Oh, go itself.
Oh, go itself. Oh, go itself. Clap your hands.
6 minutes of added time at the end of this game. Oh, go on. Oh, yes! Come on! Get in there! Come on! Get your crutch up, lad! Yes! Come on! Come on! So just as they have announced, it'll be 6 minutes by the time. 3-0 to Donny, and we have to say that's a bit. Morecambe had some pressure on us, but we have soaked it up and we have got the 3rd goal, and that is definitely game over now. And yeah, it's just a case of now, is it just do a 3 or can we get a few more? Well, it looks like we are going to get the 3 points here. It's been a superb afternoon for Rovers. Morecambe 0, Rovers 3. Come on! Yeah, he's missed it! Full time 3-0 to the Rovers. Rovers have won 6 in a row. Right, so just got back to the hotel, so just had some food, just about to get ready for the night time, but nevertheless, back to the game is Morecambe 0, Doncaster Rovers 3 for a huge win. For the Rovers, Donny Rovers win 6 in a row. It's yeah, it's a good feeling. It's a huge result as well, because I thought this was going to be a really tough game, to be honest with you, but nevertheless, you know, they did most of the damage, to be fair, in the first part of the first half. 2-0 up in 25 minutes, both goals from Molyneux. First of all, lovely ball through from Hakeem, which Molyneux finished lovely, and then a free kick as well from Molyneux, which, like I said, went under the wall and into the back of the net. Lovely, and that kind of game over after that, you kind of felt, because you never really sensed that Morecambe were going to get back into it. They had a bit of a spell in, kind of like a 15-minute spell just before half-time where, you know, they looked live on ball, but never really looked like they were going to do much with the ball, to be honest with you. They had the odd chance, but other than that, nothing too threatening. And then in the second half, to be fair, Rovers came out pretty well. And if anyone were going to get another, it looked like it were going to be us. And that's what happened in added time. Like, board had just gone up, and Tommy Rowe got the third to secure all 3 points for the Rovers. And 6 in a row, and I've just found out as well that it's 4 clean sheets in a row, which, when you think back to just a couple of months ago, when we're just, anytime anyone put ball in the air in the 18-yard box, you felt like we were going to concede. To have 4 clean sheets in a row is just super, really. It's credit to the squad, credit to McCann, and just credit to everyone for, you know, working on the errors, getting the squad together, and just, you know, just make it, you know, doing what we can to rectify the mistakes and really push on and get these points on the board. And another big thing is we're now in the top half. We're in 12th place at the minute, and if we win against Warsaw, we could go up to 8th, which, you know, is huge. Crawley, like I say, they had a big 4-1 win against Mansfield, who are the last playoff spot. So they're still going well at the minute, so it's going to be hard to catch Crawley, but nevertheless, like I say, it's been a fantastic season. We've just got to keep going, see if we can stretch this winning streak, to 7, 8, 9 games, however many we can get. And yeah, if I just put pressure on the teams above us, and hopefully we can break into the playoffs. But if not, then nevertheless, it has been a fantastic comeback from what we had been this season. And yeah, hopefully we can finish the season as strong as possible. Okay, it's time for Rate the Ground then. So if you are new to the channel, so what we're going to do is, for each new ground we go to each season, we're going to rate them on 5 categories. So we've got pre-match, the catering, the ground, the atmosphere, and the overall enjoyment. Each is going to get a score out of 5, a total score of 25, and then we're going to put them in a table with all the grounds we have been to this season. So today is the turn of Morecambe, so without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. So let's start off with pre-match then, what is there to do before the match. So near the ground there is a great pub called the Hurley Flyer, which lets away fans in as well. It's got a lovely beer garden, all the early kickoffs on, and it is pretty good, to be fair, right near the stadium. And of course, it is a seaside town, so it's not quite Blackpool, but there is plenty to do around Morecambe. Got plenty of sightseeing places, plenty of pubs. You know, you've got beach, you've got plenty of stuff to do around there. And like I say, you've got a pub near the ground, like I said. And yeah, it's pretty good, to be fair. Like, plenty of stuff around it to do. So it's going to get a pretty high score for pre-match. I'm going to go 4 out of 5. Next up, we've got the catering. So this is including stuff outside the stadium, so just purely inside the concourse. What is the catering like? And pretty good at Morecambe, to be fair. I mean, we were in the seated bit. You've also got the terracing bit to the side as well, which I've heard is a bit cramped, but we do all the same stuff. So I can't really give a review on that since I have not been in there. But in terms of inside, there were plenty of space. Like I say, the drinks options were pretty good, to be fair. Plenty of all sorts. I had a pint of San Miguel, which were lovely, and I heard a lot about the pies. A lot of people have been requesting to try the pies, and I thought I'd give it a go, and I wasn't disappointed, to be fair. I had the ham, chicken and leek pie, which was absolutely delicious, well worth getting, and yeah, definitely lived up to the review that they gave. So in terms of catering, that is also going to get a high score as well, and I'm going to go 4 out of 5. Next up, we've got the ground, and the stand we were in were absolutely lovely. Like, the big stand on the side, it were a lovely, lovely stand, and you can tell that a lot has gone into that. However, the problem is, there's also another 3 sides to accommodate for. And the 2 behind the goal, to be fair, they were terracing, which we all love a good terrace, to be fair. And the terracing weren't, I don't think it was too bad. Like I say, it is a terrace and they are going out, so it's good to see a modern stand with terracing in as well. And then you've got that bit on the opposite side of, you know, the stands on the side, which is basically a wall with a rail along the side, which, to be fair, looked, the first time I ever saw it, because we had the camera in there, which is pointing at a nice expensive stand, I was quite shocked to say the least. I mean, it's a very, very poor, I wouldn't even call it a stand, to be honest with you. But other than that, the terracing, it's not bad. Like you say, if I were a Rovers fan, I'd be quite impressed if I had that terracing for my home games. And the stand on the side is pretty nice as well. But for a League 2 ground, to be fair, this does kind of feel like a bit of a non-league ground, but it's not too bad. But in terms of League 2, it's definitely not the best I've been to. So I'm going to rate it a 2 out of 5 for the ground. Next, I've got the atmosphere, and this is a tricky one because, as per usual, like I say, the atmosphere can correlate with the result. And with Morecambe being 2-0 down after 25 minutes, their fans, you know, they're not going to be sing-song and like in a good mood. You know, I can remember when we played them last year and we're 2-0 down at half-time, we weren't in a good mood. And then lost 5-0 and we definitely weren't in a good mood. So it's one of them things. But our fans are in fantastic voice. I think we can create a decent atmosphere from the terracing because the roof's quite low as well. And it seems to travel well around the stadium. And to be fair, when Morecambe fans gave it a go, you could hear them pretty well, to be fair. So it's not the best, but not the worst. So I'm going to go for a 3 out of 5 for the atmosphere. And finally, we've got overall enjoyment. I had a great day, to be fair. Walk along the seafront, went to a few bars, stopping over for the weekend. Lovely pub beforehand, lovely weather. Once we actually got to the ground, it was a bit misty and rainy beforehand, but it did clear up. And got to see Rovers win 3-0. So overall, very enjoyable day. Really enjoying my time here. It's going to not get quite perfect marks, but it's going to be very close. I'm going to go 4.5 out of 5 for overall enjoyment. So this gives Morecambe a total score of 17.5 out of 25, which is a pretty good score, to be fair. So that puts them in 13th place, level with quite a few other teams. However, when the scores are the same, the deciding factor is overall enjoyment, and Morecambe is the highest of the other teams on 17.5, so 13th place is where they are currently this season, which is a pretty good score, if you ask me. So there we go, a pleasure to visit, like I say, the Mazuma Stadium, and to finish League 2 and get the 56th of the 92. So, like I say, a very enjoyable day, and we're going to have a very enjoyable night once I've finished filming this. So I am going to leave the video here. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. If you are new around here, please subscribe to the channel and like the video whether you are an old or new viewer of the channel. So the next video on the channel is going to be on the Tuesday. We have got Rovers back at home, so we've got Doncaster Rovers versus Warsaw. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.
Honestly,
bye.
look at that.
Look out the window, looking for house.